What is up, gamers? This is the PlayStation Gamer. You know, I got Spider-Man on Thursday, technically, and then I beat it by Sunday. I'm giving you guys my thoughts on Spider-Man 2 as a whole package, as is of the time of this recording, Sunday, October 20, October 22nd. Sorry, I'm barely awake. Like, I literally was like forcing myself through this. Because once you start getting to that final act, it's like, okay, we got stuff to do. So, first off, I want to say this right now. Spider-Man 2 is a fantastic game. I definitely recommend this game, especially if you're a Spider-Man fan like I am. But this game has some caveats. First off, graphically, this game is not exactly the most mind-blowing looking game. It's basically Miles Morales' graphics toned up a bit and a little bit more detail. There's some character models, I swear to God, like, I don't know what they were doing, but like Mary Jane in some scenes just does not look her best. And listen, at the same time, I get it. You know, there's this whole controversy about her. They're trying to make her intentionally ugly. I don't think that's the case. I just think sometimes the hair just, it's the hair. It's the hair that kept, distracting me. It's like she only has it in one style. You know, this is a girl, so it's like, I'm expecting this girl to have like 12 different haircuts by the end of this thing. But then there's other character models that look really good, more particular. Miles, Haley, Genki, freaking Peter, Harry. Everyone else looks great. It's just Mary Jane every once in a while has that why you look like this moment. Also, this game does have a fair number of glitches. They're nothing like anything super bad. Like, they're not game breaking bad, but there were times I just had to reload a previous save or reset the whole thing because like there'd be an audio glitch where the sound wasn't playing, and that did get under my nerves. That got on my nerves because it happened more than once. At least happened 2 times. And I was like, good lord, it's because I rushed through it, isn't it? It's because I was in the middle of a conversation and then I triggered the cutscene. That's what happened, right? Because the game now doesn't even know which one it's gonna play. It's like it just doesn't play any of them. But I know it's saying something because I can see the subtitles. Also, as far as visual glitches go, there wasn't anything like super bad. Every once in a while, you would just see a weird character like kind of glitch out, like legit after fighting a, well, I guess I can't really say it, but a certain villain. There was like this moment where the character model like just like briefly like looked like it broke its back, and it's like, yo, bro, you okay? But those are the negatives. Those are the biggest negatives I could come up with, because the rest of this game is fucking amazing. Like, take what worked with Spider-Man 2018 and Miles Morales, and then just amp it up. That's what they did here. They amped the graphics up to, I'm not sorry, graphics. I meant gameplay, because the gameplay now feels much faster, feels much smoother. It doesn't feel stagnant. It doesn't feel like, you're going only 2 speeds. Like, this game, if you, keep the momentum going, you could be going like ludicrous speeds at like just at flip of a dime. It's pretty freaking crazy. Like, this is one of the things I want the most, is I want to feel like I was going fast. I wanted to feel like Sonic the Hedgehog. I want to go fast. And it's like, yeah, far as like, the swinging goes, it's much improved. I like it. I like how both Harry. Almost said Harry. I said Harry, but I meant to say Miles and Peter both feel fantastic. Like, they both have the abilities that can allow them to go faster in a swing, so that's great. The powers, okay, so this is actually one other thing I did not, it took me a while to get used to. You might even see in the gameplay here, where it's like, I'm so used to 2018's controls that I forgot I was playing Spider-Man 2, so it's like, I was trying to pull up like the gadget menu, and there's no gadget menu in this game. It's just they tied it down to the initial trigger, so your left one and R1, and then the corresponding button on top. So like your square, your triangle, your circle, your X. That's how like the gadgets and the powers work now. And for the most part, it works great. It works. It's just like it took me a minute to get used to it because I was like, good lord. Why isn't my impact web showing up? Why isn't my web mom showing up? I feel like that, by the way, they should have had those in this game just because, like, I feel like it would help a little. So, next thing I want to get into is the characters. Man, oh man. I think this is a big highlight. I think this is the best version of Miles Morales we've gotten. And yes, that's counting the Spider-Verse movies. Like, this version of Miles, I really like. He's just so kind. He's so nice. But he's not, like, so nice that he's naive. He's nice to, like, a fault. Like, he's like, hey, man, I'm not stupid. I ain't gonna fall for this trick. But he kind of fell for, black cats early in the game. So it's like, I don't know if I trust her. I even said that I want to, now delete his streams because New Game Plus is apparently coming sometime by the end of the year. But, like, Miles, I like him. I like him a lot. This is, like, the best version, in my opinion. I also like the fact they gave him a romantic interest. No, some fucking losers out there think he's gay. Nope. 100% confirmed. Miles, he's straight. I guess best we could say is bisexual or straight, but I think straight because like Miles has a thing for this girl named Haley, which was in Miles Morales, and I think she was only in Miles Morales. It's kind of nice to see him have a bit of a romance, and it was nice to see. As far as other characters go, as far as like the Miles side of things, Genki, Rio, you don't see them enough, weirdly enough. But when they are in scenes, they do feel pretty cool. Uncle Aaron's in the game, but he's not the Prowler this time. Thank God. Because if I had to do one more boss fights, fight Uncle Aaron, my emotional trauma might not be able to handle it. But then we got the Peter side of things. Now, I think the Peter side of things is like really where things amp up. You get this whole backstory with Peter. You get some flashback sequences. You get to see him and, how Harry, how close they really are. And Harry being back is such a big deal to Peter to the point that Peter can literally not imagine Harry not being part of his life. Like, he literally didn't even know Harry was actually not gone. Harry tells him, like, almost, like, straight up, yeah, I wasn't actually in Europe. That whole thing was a lie. I was in treatment for what, killed my mom. My theory is that, it's not the goblin disease, but there's something else going on, so who knows. But I really like the Peter side of the story because it was very personal. I felt like we maybe should have got a couple more scenes with Peter, MJ, and Harry all hanging out. I feel like that we also should have got a little bit more time with, bit of a spoiler here, the black suit, because it feels like a lot of the black suit stuff kind of gets rushed. Not like super rushed, but it's like you could kind of tell like they're hitting a certain notes that always happens with this story, and it's like you kind of rush into this, aren't you? Because I feel like this game was made like with like, hey, we can only have so much game in this game, so you got to rush through some of this stuff. So yeah, I don't think it's bad in particular, but I also feel like that it could have used a little bit more time. And the way they do things in this game, like, holy shit, dude, they set up for potentially the dream game for me. I am not going into spoilers because it's too early in the fucking life cycle of this game to be going to spoilers. But I will definitely do a spoiler video when the time feels more appropriate, probably later in November. Because this feels like they are set up for some big stuff. And if what my theory is true, and there's, supposedly some interest in this, I think there is going to be some crazy shit down the road. I feel like this is one of those games that actually might have DLC, just for the record. So, yeah, story, characters, gameplay, all really solid. Like I said, the only real big hiccup I have with this game is the story did feel a little bit rushed. There were some graphical bugs, sound bugs. There were some, and I say this, some side activities that got a little repetitive. But for the most part, this is the best Spider-Man game we've gotten to date. I would go far as say this actually surpasses the 2018 game because it took what the 2018 game did and Miles Morales did more of it. It took like, okay, let's expand upon this formula. Let's do more of this game than just the same old, same old. I feel like that if they were to play it too safe with this game, then a lot of fans would have probably just said this should have just been DLC. But obviously, with the scope of the story and the scope of the stuff they set up, I don't think this could have been DLC. And if I'm being honest, I think this is the only way it could have been. I feel like this is the best outcome we could have gotten for this game. I really love the fucking Venom stuff in this game. Like, good lord, I love this stuff. And just like, I just want to see more of it. I just want to see more Venom. I want to see more Carnage, or, you know, I just want to see Carnage in general, I guess is the better way to put it. I want to see Riot. I want to see Scream. I want to see all these characters because, man, I feel like, yeah, I can't go into it because it's like, it's too early to talk about this shit. But Spider-Man 2 definitely gets a high recommend for me, like I said at the beginning of this video. I feel like this is the best Spider-Man game, period. And I know some people out there will not be super happy with this game. They'll say they played it too safe. They did things a certain way. And it's just like, it was so obvious that that's how things are going to play out. But it's like, dude, at the same time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I find it so weird. And this is just going to a bit of a tangent here. I find it so weird that people are always asking for sequels, especially Sony sequels, to always reinvent the wheel. But then it's like, you know, a game like Starfield comes out, or Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and, you know, Mario Wonder. All of a sudden, no one's all of a sudden, you know, they're just like, oh, no, that's just fine. It's fine for them to keep that formula. But Sony does it, I guess it's bad. It's ridiculous to me. Like, I feel like people are looking for things to hate. I already could guarantee, because there's a certain side quest in this game, I could guarantee the anti-SJWs are going to say this game is woke propaganda, and how this game ends, they're going to say it because, again, I'm not going to spoilers, but I feel like this, they basically, people like that, they're always going to find something to nitpick. They're always going to find something to, you know, say it's woke and shit. So don't be surprised if you see people saying that kind of stuff, because it's just ridiculous. It's fucking Spider-Man. Spider-Man's one of the most diverse heroes for a reason. He's kind of like Batman. He's not supposed to be just one person. He's supposed to be multiple people. He's supposed to be an idea. That's kind of what Into the Spider-Verse and Cross the Spider-Verse were getting the point across. It's like, you don't have to be Peter Parker to be Spider-Man. You could be anyone. You just have to be bitten by a radioactive spider, or in some cases just get injected a formula that turns you into a vampire Spider-Man thing. Miguel. But yeah, overall, love this game. Highly recommend. I don't know how many times I've said that, but like, I feel like it needs to be said. This is a good game. It's a solid game. Not the best game in the world. It certainly sticks to a certain formula, but at the same damn time, I like that formula, so I give Spider-Man 2 a 9 out of 10. Like I said, because of those problems I had with some of the story, and because of the glitches and stuff I encountered, I can't give it a 10 out of 10. It's not a perfect game, but outside of that stuff, yeah, very solid freaking game, and I definitely suggest Spider-Man fans go pick it up, because boy oh boy, there were a lot of costumes to unlock in this game, and that's what I'm now going to go do. Now I'm going to go platinum this game. I will post a freaking little video when I get it, so be on the lookout for that. So until next time, guys, this is that PlayStation Gamer. Tell me what you think about Spider-Man 2. Did you like this game? Do you hate this game? Have you not even played this game? Or are you Breed Killer, where you're just gonna sit there and troll in my comments because you think you're so damn original by hating something I like? Peace out and have a good day.